What's going on, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go, and today we have a lot of goals. For one, I really want to get some more Shiny Flower Crown Eevees. I'm trying to complete the entire set, and I've got 5 out of the 9 I need, so that's 4 that we need for this video. And of course, I really want to get another Shiny Flower Crown Togepi. Luckily, I have 8 eggs here. Maybe we'll get lucky, though in the last video, if you watched it, our Togepi hatches were not great. But let's see what happens with number 1. Happiny. I actually wouldn't mind getting another one of those. I don't need it, but I would like to see it. So number 2 is an Igglybuff. Okay. Hopefully these eggs will be slightly better. Number 3, all right, there we go. We had a Togepi, sadly not shiny, but it is there. Let's see number Quattro gives us a Pichu. All right, no repeats yet. That's pretty good, I'm down with that. Number 5 is, well, a good repeat. I'm down with Togepi. Please give me a shiny one of those. Number 6, Pichu. All right, and then lucky number 7 is an Azurill. All right, that's okay. We got a shiny of that in the last video. And the final egg is Riola. Wow, that was a good way to wrap that up. I hope that's good. It's not, but at least we got an XL for it. But now that those eggs are hatched, I have some researches here to do. So 2 of these are Chansey quests, and one of them is either a Pikachu or an Eevee, so I'm gonna take the risk. Let's see what this one is. The top one, I forget which order this was in. Well, it was an Eevee, but sadly it wasn't a shiny Eevee. And then the other 2 of these are gonna be Chanseys, so come on, green Chansey. No, I haven't actually gotten one of these yet from this rotation. I got a few last time they were out, but I'm hoping that we get one this time. Come on. Ah, that's not green either. And 509, that's not the hundo. You want a 537, but the problem with that is there's a chance that could also be a 98%. So even if you see 537, there's a chance you're not gonna get it. And ladies and gentlemen, we already got our first shiny of the day. Weighing in at probably under a pound, Shiny Nidoran off of the incense. I'm so down. I mean, I love seeing this thing, and I don't really get to see these too often nowadays, so hopefully we got ourselves a good one here, because in Small Cup, these things are really good. I really hope you guys are catching as many Nidoran females as you can, because in Small Cup, these things are disgusting. Poison Sting, Poison Fang, and Body Slam is a really good combination, especially in that little jungle cup. But this one probably won't be seeing Small Cup anytime soon, but it's still cool to get it. So just in case you missed 2 videos from this one, you can get Shiny Shadow Execute from specifically this Team Go Rocket Grunt, the Don't Tangle With Us. If you battle him, he will have nothing but Executes, which is a very easy team to beat, and by the end of it, you can get a Shiny Shadow. I confirmed it in 2 videos from now, so let's beat this one up, and hopefully we can also confirm it in this video too. The Grunt is down. Hopefully we will get those golden eggs. I already have 1, so I'm really happy about that, because on April 16th, which is this upcoming Saturday, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., you can evolve Execute into a Alolan Exeggutor, which is the first time they've ever done something like that. So definitely make sure to do that, because you might be able to get a Shiny Shadow Alolan Exeggutor, like this one. Never mind, that's not golden, but I did do it in 1 video, so just in case you wanted to know, it is possible. Managed to find another Tangle Grunt. Come on, orange eggs. No. I've gotten it once and I really want to see it again. I wanted to show you these before I completed them. As you can see, we have 2 Play With Your Buddy quests. Those are actually for Eevee as well. Now the one in the middle might be a Pikachu or an Eevee, but nonetheless, we have 2 guaranteed Eevee checks, and they will have a Flower Crown. I've already done 1 of these things to like test it myself. So yeah, let's complete this real quick, and hopefully we'll get 3 Eevees, but more than likely 2 Eevees and a Pikachu. All right, we've completed them. I'm gonna click the middle one just to see what it is. It is going to be an Eevee. Awesome. All right, I'm down with that. Sadly not shiny though. And then our guaranteed Eevee checks. Number 1, sadly not white. And the second one, or third one technically, is also not shiny. So I've got a few things I want to take care of right now, because I kind of completely forgot about it. But I've completed the collection challenge. Let's claim our final rewards for that. Did that yesterday, kind of just didn't notice it. I took a snapshot though of the medal. We're at 44 now. And this is a Togetic. Sadly, this one isn't shiny. It has a slightly yellower body, and the red big triangle turns blue. Basically, they just invert. So sadly, this is not a shiny. I want to see it, but apparently it's like a full odds, which is kind of rough to be honest with you, because they're super rare. And it is a pretty bad one, unfortunately. Next up, I have 2 Chansey quests. See what happens. Maybe we'll get the green. Number 1, not green, unfortunately. And Dose is a also not green one. Man, these things don't want to be green for me, but it's fine. We'll get one eventually. And last but not least, we also have the Ula Ula Adventure. Hopefully I said that correctly. Anyways, let's claim our rewards here. I had to get 5 Buddy Hearts. I think I had to catch 10 Pokemon, and I forget what the middle one was. But anyways, let's see what we get for our final rewards here. Hopefully we'll get some cool encounters. Past researches have had some pretty cool stuff in them. So this one is starting off with the one and only Weeping Bell. Oh, Okay. And for page dose, we have to take 3 snapshots of a wild Pokemon. That's very easy. You can just do it with 1 Pokemon 3 times in a row. Use 7 berries to help catch a Pokemon, also easy, and also catch 5 weather boosted Pokemon. And currently, it is windy, which means we got ourselves some windy bugs out here. Page 2 is done. Let's see these encounters. Number 1 is going to be a Oddish. Encounter number 2 is a glitch as well. What's going on here? C-Dot. And number 3 is going to be a... What is going on here? Why is it doing that? Anyway, Sunkern. Final rewards, charge TM, dust, and of course XP. And now what do we gotta do? First, we gotta skip the professor's dialogue. That's what we gotta do. And now we gotta walk 2 kilometers, complete 5 field research tests, and catch 5 different species of Pokemon. That's all very simple, especially because I already have 3 of these done, so let's see what happens. One of this is Chansey, and I think this is the Chansey, right? It is, but sadly not shiny. And this one is either a Pikachu or an Eevee. It is an Eevee. Cool. Sadly not shiny though. And the second one is also either a Pikachu or an Eevee. It is an Eevee, but still not shiny. So Evolve a Pokemon is, I believe, still an Eevee, so that's a really good task. At least I think it is. It is. Awesome. Perfect. So there's literally 3 quests out there to get Eevees. Evolve a Pokemon, play with your buddy, and also potentially hatch an egg, even though it could be a Pikachu. So that is fantastic. Let's just see with these other 2, which also completed what I needed there. Another Eevee. Not great, but that's fine. Let's see about this one, though. Please be white. Oh, man, I really want these things to complete the set, but they are a full odds, so you never know. Finally found another Tangled Grunt, but they didn't bring shiny eggs with them, but that's fine. I've also found 2 more Chansey quests. Come on, green Chansey. Not from this one, and not great for 96. Oh, that's terrible. Maybe this one will be green at least, please. No, man. And a 498. Oof, those were both pretty bad. I've got 6 2-kilometer eggs here. The reason why I'm showing you these is, well, we got something cool, but unfortunately I missed it, and I'd like to show it to you. It's nothing too incredible, but it's a shiny hatch, so, you know, pretty excited about it. But for now, let's go through these right now. We're at the halfway point. Not a shiny from this guy, but that's fine, because we already got one of those. Number Quattro, come on. Oh, execute, that's not amazing. But maybe number 5? Another Azurill. Oh my goodness. I was getting a lot of Togepi's when I'm not doing this in front of you guys. Maybe that's the key. Number 6 is another Azurill. Fantastic. But anyways, guys, there's our shiny hatch. We did indeed get a Pichu. So that's super cool. I mean, I'm totally down with it. Unfortunately, it's not too amazing, but that's our 2nd shiny hatch in this entire event. And we're probably at like 200 eggs at this point, or at least really close. So we're not doing amazing in terms of shiny hatching, but I'm still enjoying this. And now we have a guaranteed Eevee check right here. Please be white. Oh man, I really want to get this shiny. But now I have 2 possible Pikachu or Eevee tasks. One is not it. I did actually get a Pikachu a little bit ago, so I know they're out there, but man, let me tell you, I'm getting a lot of Eevees. This one is also an Eevee, but still sadly not white, but we've been getting a lot of these, but again, I did get 1 Pikachu earlier. Also, I've completed page 3 or 4 like forever ago, and I completely forgot about it, so let's claim these real quick. Number 1 for the encounters, we're again getting that weird glitch, but there is a Alolan Geodude. Makes sense because this is on the Ula Ula Islands, so I like that they keep to the theme. I know that, like, that's what the Pokemon Company does, but it's neat, right? Like, you're actually going through the actual Pokemon you would encounter on these islands, so I'm down with it. Could have been shiny, though it is a full odds, so sadly, no full odds Cheese Puff. And it's got okay IVs, I guess. But now, let's get that final one. What are you? Alolan Sandshrew, another Alolan that shows up on the island. Not shiny, sadly. It does have a boosted rate, but we also just had the community day, so it's not a huge loss. Now let's claim our rewards. We're gonna get a premium battle pass, which is awesome, and we also get 1,000 Stardust. We're gonna get some more XP, and now we just gotta go through the professor's dialogue yet again. I'm sure it's thrilling. We have to win a raid, catch 15 Pokemon, and send 5 gifts to friends. That's all very simple. And also, Tapu Bulu raid hour is coming up really soon, so we can do like 1 of those raids and we'll be fine.
Many hours later.
All right, well, a bit of time has passed. I'm sure you can tell. It's very dark around me here. Yeah, I basically just kind of hung out with a friend and had dinner and just kind of relaxed for a little bit. Kind of lost complete track of things, but we're back, and we did just hatch a shiny Azurill, which is pretty awesome. Totally down with that. And there's only 4 eggs here, so maybe we'll get 2 in 1 batch for the first time ever. I doubt it, but you never know with these things. There's another Azurill, probably not. All right, last egg is Riolu. Man, I wish that was shiny. I really want to see one of those, but oh man, 189. That is not a very good Azurill, but it's also terrible. All right, perfect. A 12, 11, 12. Not great, but that is our 3rd shiny hatch, and it's not been a lot of eggs since, so We're doing okay with shinies. Well, today's been pretty successful. 2 shiny hatches and a shiny in the wild, and of course we're getting XP and Stardust, yada yada. No, it's been a pretty solid day, but it is late and I want to get some sleep. And while I sleep, I'm gonna send you guys back in time to see some shinies I got when I was with Goku, so I'll see you when you get back. Got ourselves a shiny Lickitung. That's pretty cool, 177 CP, and apparently, according to Goku, there's a chancey here too. Maybe we'll get 2 shinies in a row. Technically, these are both boosted shinies. So that'd be pretty neat. I don't think I've ever pulled that off. Did you get a shiny Chansey or Lickitung?
Negative Ghost Rider.
Oh, but he does have a 2K. Oh.
It's the old 2K, so it's not good.
Oh, well, I was about to say, I was like, that's a Whalmer. That's weird. But anyways, let's take a look at this. Are you good?
Hey!
Oh, he got the shiny Flower Crown.
Hey, let's
Oh my
go.
God. Okay, well, you know what?
That's a shiny I'll take.
That's a shiny for sure. Let me check this one first. Not 2 in a row. Where was the Eevee?
Off my incense.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. Well, congrats, man. That's really awesome.
Thank you.
That's really awesome.
I was not expecting that.
Not even in the slightest. That's crazy. And Nidoran male shiny. 500 CP exactly off of the incense, which is kind of cool. Who knows? Maybe for small cup, right? I don't think anybody ever uses these, but you know, it's incense.
Shiny Central right now.
I know. We've been getting a lot of shinies. Also, I forgot to show you. He did get a shiny Bumblebee, so congrats on your Bumblebee.
Thank you.
I mean,
I don't necessarily need it anymore. Hey, shiny Eevee. No.
I looked at the Eevee too. I was just like, that was a good one. You got me there. You really got me there. Not even good IDs. Lord have mercy. I was just like, did this guy really get another one? Oh my God. Not back-to-back shinies.
Fun fact, that's very normal of me to do to JT.
It's fair, but occasionally I get you too.
Yeah, that's very fair.
We like to screw with each other like that.
Yes.
And the incense, bringing in a shiny female Nidoran. We are having insane shiny luck for what seems to be no reason at all. I mean, there's nothing special happening right now, and we're just going off right now, so that's cool. I mean, I think you're beating me by 1 right now, but in the end of the day, we've been only at this for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And we've gotten probably 4 to 5 shinies each, so.
Well, I'm at 6.
Well, yeah, you are at 6, aren't you?
I'm at 6.
Yeah, man. He's killing it right now.
We started with Eevee to Bumblebee.
Right.
To Kevin Durant.
Right.
To Pichu.
Right.
Straight into Whismur. And then 2 minutes later into Wurmple.
Yeah. I've had a little bit of spread across luck there. He's killing it. So I'm happy to say you guys are back in the present and with Goku still. So it's been like 2 days. And you see that face? He's not happy, but I am. Shiny Corsola. Hell yeah. That is what I like to see. I cannot believe this. That's such a beautiful shiny.
That is what I like to see.
Nerd! Now, let's see how good this is. Probably it's gonna be bad, but that's so cool. I'm glad I finally got to see one of these in the wild. And it is a Shundo. No, it is a 12-1-11. I'm still down with that. That is so cool. I'm so glad I got this right now. So, I should probably say this, that this entire day, for the most part, I was out running around trying to get myself a shiny Flower Crown Eevee, and I was not getting lucky with it, unfortunately. And then Goku's like, hey, you want some dinner? And I was like, sure. So I hung out with him and his fiance, so that was a fun time. And then we just decided for the last 2 hours of the day to actually hang out, so anyways, we're doing a lucky trade now. Speaking of shiny Flower Crown Eevee, he's giving me the one that we got basically earlier, or that he got earlier in the video, so.
JT, it's not a lucky trade.
It's fine. You know, it's a special trade. I'm losing my mind. It's whatever.
Don't blame that it's 1:15 in the morning.
It is 1:15 in the morning, and I have to sleep. I don't know if I'm probably going to be editing this later in the morning, but we'll see how we feel. But hopefully this will be lucky, because that would be pretty cool. It's not guaranteed, but it would be neat. Please. No, it didn't happen. But let's see how bad it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is frozen. But it's gigantic, apparently. Oh, there we go. We got a 8. No, that's a 9, 6, 7. What about you? What'd you get?
559.
Ooh, solid IVs. But hey, man, good chilling with you as always.
Of course.
We'll see him in, maybe not the next one, but we'll see him soon. But yeah, I'm gonna head inside, so Good morning, everybody. It's now the next day. I actually stayed up pretty late working on this video, but while I was working on the video, I did get this shiny Bumblebee. Pretty cool. I should have recorded it, but to be honest with you, I was just so tired, so I just didn't have the energy to do it. But there it is. Pretty cool, right? And I also just realized I never claimed page 404's rewards, so let's do that. Get our great balls, we'll get our pineapple berries, and of course an encounter with a Alolan Vulpix. Sadly not shiny, that would have been really cool, but nonetheless, neat to get it. Now let's just get back and get our final rewards real quick, and we are done with this challenge. Apparently, when you finish every single one of these challenges, there's going to be like a special extra challenge at the very end, so that's exciting. So yeah, we're done with all that. I think at the very bottom, which I'm gonna have to scroll a little bit to find it here, yeah, we got the Ula Ula adventure that's done, and then we have to get the Akala adventure that was also done, and wasn't there another adventure? Oh yes, the Mele Mele adventure as well. So there's 3 out of the 4 of them that we're gonna get. The next island will be the next adventure, and then after all of that, we're apparently gonna get some kind of bonus thing afterwards, so that's pretty cool. Also, I'm pretty sure you've seen this, but we do have the sustainability event that has been announced that comes out this Wednesday, April 20th, which is pretty cool. I mean, we're getting a Rangaroo, which is apparently a pretty interesting Pokemon for PvP. It is a normal and psychic type, which means it, you know, kind of nullifies its weakness to Ghost. Now, it still has weaknesses to Bug and Dark, but it seems like it's actually a pretty decent PvP Pokemon from what I've been seeing. I haven't seen the full moves yet, but pretty neat nonetheless. I'm excited because it's a fun one, and I always have thought that this was going to be like one of those 50-50 regionals where one side of the world got one and the other side of the world got another, because in Sun and Moon, Orangaroo was in one of the games, and then the other one had Pansimian, I believe it is, or Persimian. It's basically a lemur with a big coconut ball thing, and that was kind of like their 50-50 split between the games. So it's interesting that it's just going to be out and about, and I'm kind of happy about that because this is a really cool one. I really like it. And also, we're getting Shiny Cherubi, which is a pretty decent shiny. Now, when it evolves, it has a 50-50 chance of being the Sunshine form or the enclosed form. I forget the name of it, but I'm gonna say this now. Good luck. I hope you get the blue one. I hope you really don't get the lighter one. Like, honestly, the Sunshine form is just so terrible. The wild spawns look pretty good all in all. I like that Cherubi is out and about, and Orangaroo are apparently supposed to be pretty decently common from what it's saying here, and possibly running into shiny Venusaurs in the wild seems really awesome. Phantom's also great for PvP. You know, the eggs are very interesting. Only 4 things in there, which means there's a chance you might get some good stuff. The problem is, just because they're all in the same rarity tier doesn't mean they all have the same percentages of hatching, as we learned from the Sinnoh event. So there's a chance that maybe Alolan Diglett and Larvitar are both at like 33%, and then the Cherubi and the Orangaroo kind of like, you know, balance it out at the end there. You know, like, I expect that to be the case. I don't think they're all going to be very equal, but you guys know I love hatching eggs, so we'll definitely be hatching those eggs and figuring out how these rates are. So maybe it is a really good rate, and you should definitely be hatching as many of these 7 kilometers as possible. We'll just have to find out. And then the Mossy Lore module is interesting. It attracts good dust Pokemon. You know, there's Gloom, Weepinbell, Chikorita, Grotle, Cherubi, and Sewaddle. 3 of those things are pretty good for Stardust because they're evolutions. Chikorita's alright. I mean, it's useful in Small Cup. It's actually really good in Small Cup. Sewaddle's kind of like the least popular thing out of all here. And then obviously there's Cherubi. And then if you're really lucky, you'll get a Alolan Diglett, which I don't know how lucky that is really, to be honest with you. But then there's also Blossom in there, which is cool, but it can't be shiny. And then there's Nincada, but Nincada can be shiny, and it does have a boosted shiny rate, so it is decent. And then there's going to be researches that will also give you a chance at Cherubi as well. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, I like the fact that Cherubi is like all over this. I'm going to go on a hunch here and say that this is probably not going to be a boosted shiny because of the fact that it's literally everywhere. You can get it in the wild, eggs, research, and off Mossy Lures. Like, they're giving you plenty of opportunities to get this. So yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a full odds. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have, smash that like button for me, show me some love, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so you know when I upload, and also comment down below. How's your shiny luck been lately? Have you gotten anything amazing? Links for Patreon and merch are in the description box below, but with that being said, this is the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.